What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and if you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. I will be forced to put you in a shipping container and send you to Scandinavia with nothing to eat but polar bear flub. Yeah, that's right. You don't want to be a polar bearitarian, so press the like button. You've been warned. Real talk, though, guys, as you can tell, the title today that we have is an absolute banger. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely a reason that I picked this story. This is a subscriber story, though, about how somebody's neighbor got arrested. And, yeah, it was pretty entertaining, and I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, there was this house across the street that had, like, 5 20-year-olds in it. They were all in college because we lived pretty near a college, and so every year, basically, that house would be filled with a group of college students. And these 5 20-year-old dudes were, like, pretty cool, and at the time I was 17, and so I didn't really want to beef with them at all. They were like just older enough than me where I thought they were really cool and had life figured out because, you know, reality hadn't hit me yet. And they would be pretty loud, they would party, but at the same time, when you live near a college, then parties aren't exactly rare, especially when you live near a party school. Like, if you live near a party school and don't like loud Friday nights with your neighbors partying, then you might want to switch neighborhoods because it's literally never gonna change. College kids don't care at all. They are willing to get arrested just to do a keg stand in front of Lieutenant Brady. They do not care. And it's kind of terrifying, but regardless, there was this group of 20-year-olds across the street, and they had a weird amount of traffic coming and going from their house. Typically late at night, when you would think that most people weren't paying attention to traffic, people would come up, walk up to the door, and there would be a weird exchange of something at the door. Now, me, being a child of God, I have no idea why people would come late at night to somebody's house to give you money in exchange for a weird package and then go back to their car and leave. I have no idea because, you know, I'm a child of Jesus. Now, like I said, the neighborhood was like pretty near a college, so college kids weren't rare, but it was this weird dichotomy that happens in college neighborhoods where one house is like boomers and the other house is college kids, because colleges tend to be older, you know, there's not a lot of colleges built in 2010, so they're an older neighborhood, so all the boomers that were like the first graduating class of that college got houses right there and never moved, and now they hate fun. Back in the 50s, they were totally cool being racist and drinking milkshakes, but now 5 20-year-olds have a party or, you know, are running a business out of their garage and they want to call the cops. I'm just saying, boomers, sometimes y'all can be a little bit hypocritical. Anyways, as a 17-year-old, having somebody across the street that conveniently had access to things that I could go over in the middle night and purchase was very convenient. So I wasn't gonna snitch and ruin a good thing because it was useful, and they low-key enjoyed making sure their neighbors liked them because it meant a much lower likelihood of them getting busted for having an Amazon delivery service running out of their garage. I swear I'm gonna be like reading the comments and someone's gonna say, "Oh, you do know it's not illegal to deliver Amazon packages out of your garage, Trevor." It's very obviously not actually an Amazon delivery service. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? It was very convenient. They ran an efficient business. They had good prices. Their product was very, very useful. But for whatever reason, they decided to start getting very, very loud. And if you have a good thing going, if you're in a good location and everything's going good, just don't mess it up. It's really not hard. And like I said, the boomers that kind of lived on the street weren't big fans of big loud parties anyways, and these guys just started going crazy. I guess the money that they were making from their delivery business was just a really, really, really great thing because they all ended up dropping out of college and basically just partying 24/7. Every night they would be blaring music and having these crazy parties with like people in the street. Basically every night. Like, they would only take one night off a week, and like I said, you know, I don't mind because there was an advantage to them being my neighbors, but the boomers that are obviously already pressed about a party on Fridays are not giant fans of having people throwing up in their driveway at 3 in the morning on a Monday. By the time you're like going out to the car in the morning to go to work, you're stepping in Rebecca's vomit from last night where she took an Instagram picture saying white girl wasted. Yeah, I don't think so. I can understand why the boomers were a little bit frustrated. And this goes on for a couple weeks, and I don't really think anyone's gonna do anything about it. Obviously, neighbors are complaining, they're asking them to keep it down, and they're kind of being rude and saying no, but like, I don't know, I just didn't expect anything to happen. I just didn't feel like anybody was gonna call the cops or do anything. I didn't feel like the cops were gonna do anything. So, whatever, I just kind of accept that every day across the street's gonna be a massive raging party, and we'll just have to live with it. One day, I come home from school, and I'm chilling after school, you know. I had this routine where I would get home, eat some food, and watch TV for a bit, and then play on my phone, and, well, I would use the bathroom, because I'm not pooping at school, okay? I know some of you psychopaths out there have no problem pooping in public bathrooms, and you guys are cool with that. There's a reason I'm in quarantine and I'm not sick, and all you weirdos are gonna get coronavirus from being butt buddies, literally high-fiving butt cheeks with every stranger that's ever sat on that toilet before you. No, thank you for me. But regardless, every day I would come home and I would go to the bathroom and I would do what humans do in the woods, you know? I would drop a deuce. So I'm sitting there playing on my phone, very focused on Clash of Clans while doing the business, and I hear what sounds like something chopping through the air, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. And then I hear, like, on a loudspeaker, come out with your hands up, and I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? And I hear a bunch of screaming and yelling, and I'm like, what is happening? I'm in here trying to poop, and I have an entire Call of Duty campaign cutscene going on in front of my house. It's not a good way to react to this stuff. So I whip my pants up from my ankles. Yes, I wipe. I make sure that any toilet paper that had been hoarded, not that the coronavirus was going on at this time, is applied, so that way there's no mess, because I'm not disgusting. Once again, some of you are some freaks. And I, like, wobble outside to see what's going on, and I look out the window, and there's like 40 cop cars and a SWAT truck sitting outside of my neighbor's house, and my neighbors are like peeking through the window, and every time they peek out, the cops are screaming at them, going, oh, come out with your hands up, come out with your hands up. And I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? And that's when I realized that chopping sound that I was hearing earlier is a helicopter that is like above, just in case they try to make a break for it, dude. I don't know what the neighbors must have said when they called the cops, probably that these dudes were single-handedly planning to destroy America, because the response was nuts. Like, whatever our neighbor said when he called the Fed, he definitely knew what he was doing, because they didn't just bring 2 cops and like a beagle. Nah, they brought half an army. I'm pretty sure they pulled some troops out of Afghanistan to come SWAT this house. So I'm watching this go down, and thankfully the neighbors at this point kind of realize that when you're surrounded by the cops, the good idea is not to run, and that goes for any of you. If anyone, for whatever reason, is watching this video and is going to find themselves being chased by cops, once they have you surrounded, just come out, because, like, if you lead them on a car chase, you're just getting more prison time, dude. You're not gonna get away. I know Grand Theft Auto has you thinking you can just, like, drive into a car mechanic's garage and the cops won't be able to find you, but that's not how it works. You're going to go to prison, and trust me, if you're watching my videos, you're probably not the type of dude that would do well in prison. So do yourself a favor. Once you're surrounded by the cops, just come out with your hands up. It'll be better for you in the long run, and your butt will definitely thank you. Prison is rough. Prison is rough. So they come out and the cops go in, and obviously my parents notice at this point, and they're like, oh yeah, you can't go outside till the cops are gone. But my dad, obviously being a dad, is out there with like his white dad sneakers talking to the cops about like, oh, hey, you guys, wow, oh my gosh, how dangerous, wow, what'd you guys find? Like, just being a dad. And obviously because all the cops are dads, they start like dadding out and talking to each other. So my dad ends up coming home again that night at dinner. He's like, yeah, they found some plants in there, like way more than you're allowed to have, because it was illegal at the time in the state that this happened in. So, you know, those dudes were having a little bit too much fun growing and showing and flowing, you know, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And yeah, the weirdest part about all of this, though, is that like at the 4th of July barbecue that we usually have, the boomer that reported them was like bragging about it to everybody once he got a couple drinks in him, about how he called the cops and said that he was pretty sure these guys had some type of factory in their basement where they were making things that they were selling to shady characters, which, I mean, not too far off from the truth, but maybe getting your neighbors arrested and bragging about it isn't the best thing ever. Like, nobody mess with Dale, dude. That dude's a psychopath. I forgot to mow his lawn one time after he paid me, and he got my wife a speeding ticket and got it upgraded to a felony for, like, Grand Theft Auto of her own car. If Dale can get his neighbors arrested and swatted that hard, I'm not trying to be on the other side of that dude. I'm not dating his daughter. No, thank you. Anyways, guys, on that note, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really, really appreciate you guys pressing the like button. I know not everybody everybody does it, but like if you could, it helps the video a ton and I would really, really appreciate it. And if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment the word potato down below. Let's see. I don't know how many people are really making it to the end these days. And yeah, other than that, be sure to check out the merch down below. New designs coming post-quarantine because I can't find any artist that wants to work with me right now, which is wild. I feel like maybe they've all got coronavirus. That's the only explanation. New merch is coming though, so check out what's down there. And if you need any energy drinks for this quarantine time, you can always use code Scrubby in the G Fuel checkout store for 10% off. But on that note, join the Discord server as well. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time with another video, and I appreciate the hell out of ya. I'm out. Peace.